If you hang around the building industry long enough, you hear the term graspable handrail tossed around. What is graspable handrail, and why does your residential project need it? That's the question we want to answer today. First, let's talk about how building code is developed. It starts with an organization called the International Code Council, ICC. The International Code Council is a non-profit organization that develops model codes. The suggested ICC code is generally adopted and becomes law in local jurisdictions, like your township, with typically a few years lag time in between the suggested revisions and the actual adoption. Since the ICC's International Residential Code, or IRC, is likely your local building code, we're going to follow its text for this discussion. Note that this is general information and that your local building authority may have different requirements. Now, a definition and clarification. The IRC defines handrail as, and I quote, a horizontal or sloping rail intended for grasping by the hand for guidance or support. Handrail is not the same thing as railing. Railing is the material that keeps a body from falling off the edge of a deck or porch. In the IRC's jargon, railings are called guards. Handrails can be incorporated into a railing, but more often they are a separate system, which is how we will consider them for the rest of the talk. So why doesn't the top rail of a regular railing qualify as a handrail? The IRC requires a handrail be graspable, which they define as handrails with a circular cross-section that have an outside diameter of not less than 1 1/4 inches and not greater than 2 inches. Non-round shapes are also allowed, but they have stringent qualifiers. Where are handrails required? On ramps and stair flights with 4 or more risers. It's important that the handrail be continuous, that is, unlike railing, which has an intermediate post every 6 or 8 feet, handrail should continue the entire flight of stairs or ramp. In residential construction, only one side of the ramp or stair rail is required to have a handrail. One more thing, handrail goes by a number of different names. You may hear it referred to as secondary rail, handrail, safety rail, ADA rail, or pipe rail, or some combination of those names. Whatever you call it, just remember that handrail is not the same as railing. The two serve different functions. Here is a quick recap. Number 1, handrail, as defined by the IRC, is typically round rail that's mounted on the side of railings and walls to provide additional guidance and support. Number 2, ramps and stairs with 4 or more risers need at least one handrail. Number 3, handrail should be continuous the entire length of the stair flight or ramp. Homestead Outdoor Products stocks handrail and a variety of handrail parts that allow most situations to include graspable handrail. Talking with your contractor can help you sort out which handrail will fit the bill best. You're welcome to call us here at Homestead Outdoor Products. We're happy to answer any questions. Thanks for watching.